I felt compelled to record one more video just to remind myself. I tend to make these videos for myself more than anybody. Just due to the sheer persistence of the Persian, or to be frank, these light-skinned entities. These light-skinned entities have devised a strategy to rid the world of melanated people, the heavily melanated people, should I say. And the strategy could be summed up as, mind you, I literally do not care. I don't care personally because nobody cares. But the strategy could be summed up as killing these guys. I'm going to just say it. It's like killing niggers with cuteness. These light-skinned entities have devised a strategy of killing niggers with cuteness. They leverage their own children even. They're like, come, just go with me. They just like, go with me. Don't do that. Go with me. If you do anything, go. No, they say, go inside. Don't do that. If anything, go with me and I'll do that for you. Meanwhile, I also need you to sign this non-disclosure agreement that you will agree to kill all the other heavily melanated peoples. And they basically classified it as a pathogen, as a fucking some even a virus. So I just want that documented, because this manifesto that I just got my hands on about COVID-19, about their secret objectives, and even, man, the conspiracy gets so deep, bro. The conspiracy gets so deep that they're even faking love. Honestly, I believe that these light-skinned entities are trying to rid the world of the concept of love, bro. That's the expressed objective, to rid the world of love. Some people theorize that some people believe that the melanin is the love, constitutes love. I'll keep some of my findings to myself. But I just found something else, man. In fact, I want to read it. I want to read it really quick, just so that it's recorded and so that I remember this video. I'm not gonna get rid of this video at all. But I know they whole game, bro. And I'm just recording this video for my own recollection. So they said, mind you, this is a fictional novel, but it has but you just listen to it for yourself. It says, the director of the Smithsonian Global Health Program, a board-certified zoo veterinarian, had first sounded the alarm. Global Health was part of the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute, affiliated with the National Zoo. Their mission was to address the rising health crises involving humans, wildlife, and the greater environment. They named their approach One Health, recognizing how inextricably bound humans and animals were to the well-being of everybody. In fact, 75% of all emerging diseases in the past century, Ebola, HIV, COVID-19, all passed to the human population from animals, a method known as zoonotic transmission. So It only made sense to con. Continually monitor wildlife populations and prepare for the next threat. And prepare for the next threat. So it only made sense to con. Sigma had only become involved because of its own intimate ties with the Smithsonian Institution. Sigma's headquarters were buried beneath the Smithsonian Castle on the National Mall. So, you may or may not believe this, but cuteness is a weapon. Clearly. It reminds me of the old send my daughter to go get that, the oldest trick on earth. And I'm just recording this moment again because, again, I don't know how many times I have to keep, but that's the power of persistence. I'm recording this video specifically because of the adamancy of Persia. These persistent light-skinned people who have been demonstrating on a daily basis their persistence in canceling me, conning me, trying to trick me with cuteness and beauty, and secretly hating my guts, and discounting, they call it. There's a new thing, not a discount, DISCOUNT, but a discount, DISSCOUNT. They made a thing called discount, where they basically, in these hidden chambers below, they take black people and black children and abuse them before counting them. That's the thing. That's the new thing, discounting. And they're very persistent, like Persia. In fact, they're in my ear every single day, like a siren. Come here, Michael. Come here, Michael. Every day they tell me that. Come here, Michael. They're like, no, don't do it, Michael. Don't do it, Michael. Let it go. Michael, scatter yourself to the winds. We want it. I was like, well, if you want it, come get a load of it. They don't want a load of it. They want it scattered to the winds, bro. They don't want me to do it. They don't want me to wake up. So I'm just recording this video because I know bro. You want to know something that gets me too? The look that they've been giving me. Man, they've been looking at me foul, everybody. So it ain't no, I don't even, again, I want to make it absolutely clear. I don't care what happens, cause these niggas be dissing too. Man, niggas be dissing, dog. Niggas be dissing. Man, niggas been dissing me all day on the low. I didn't even know. That's what's been going, all this creep ass shit. But niggas been dissing on the low, sneak dissers. That's that shit I don't like. But I don't even care. I don't get too riled up about it. So I document this for myself. Because they're very persistent, and they're making clear the power of persistence. So guess what? For anybody concerned, I'm removing myself from all of these situations because I don't have anything to do with all these situations, honestly. But I will state this for anybody interested, anybody involved, anybody, you need to be aware that there's only one way. You know what? In this moment right now, there's only one way to deal with that shit. Guess what it is? Ironically, no love. Bro, there's only one way to deal with these cons. There's only one way to deal with these con artists. And it is the same approach. No love. Until people figure that out, they might not make it, man. If people don't figure that out, man, they not gonna make it. Literally. If they don't figure that out, they ain't gonna make it. Man, these niggas so gullible, bro. They could literally be wiped out in the next 200 years at the hospital. You hear me? At the hospital via inoculation, and they're gonna be done. So whatever. They don't care. So I don't care. The only reason why, like I must be a weapon of mass destruction or something, because they won't leave me alone. They just keep on. Let me tell you the power of persistence and the only way that you're going to beat that persistence is by sheer determination, finality. Finish him. Finality. By finality, I mean final answer. That's been my thing lately. I've been saying when I say final answer, that means I'm decided. I am resolute. That is where I'm adamant, and that is what it is. No takebacks. No takebacks. Because once you have the information, once you verify these things for yourself, you need to act on it. You need to act on it. Mind you, the truth is, all lives matter ultimately, so it doesn't matter what happens, ironically. And again, I don't care. But they keep bringing the shit to me with all that fake shit, bro. They've been hitting me with the light skinned attacks, and it's so. Guess what? The undercurrent of vitriolic hate. That's what get me. Cause I'm the type. I'd be like, who? All that vitriolic ass. One thing that I do not like is passive aggression, because I've always known that a bitch needs to stay in her fucking place. I know, listen, I can tell you firsthand that I know when a bitch needs to stay in her place. I know when a bitch needs to stay in her place. So maybe that's the reason why people do the underhanded shit that they do. But it's whatever. I don't care. So I just want that on the record also to be recorded. Everybody, everywhere, in between. Really what I mean is like, fuck all you hoes. Because I done already peeped the whole play, COVID-19. I already peeped the whole play, COVID-19. So, and I keep, they so messy. You could pick up any book, any newspaper. I've been discovered the fact that they plan their war. They basically put war material. They have coded war material in the newspapers and in the publications of all sorts. They publish for, I don't know why they publish it in an encrypted manner for anybody who can actually read it and perceive it. But they make all of their plans public knowledge. I guess for it's a way of coordinating what equates, millions, even billions of people. There are billions of peoples of all sorts. So I suppose that, it's going to come out, if there's this mass coordination, it's going to make itself manifest in these publications, but you have to have the eye to read it. You got to be able to read this shit. And but I am telling y'all something that is very serious. You can take this statement to the bank. Um, if there's nobody around to make executive decisions, there will be irreversible. If there's not somebody willing to make executive decisions, there will be irreversible damage done to some group of people. I don't know who, but something that I've learned. Me specific, I'm gonna even say this. I don't think that people are just outright racist, because some people are just too irresistibly hot and sexy to be hated. But I'm gonna tell you something that I know firsthand. I was in a relationship. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a multiracial relationship, because she was very light. She was very light bright. And guess what? She had me wrapped around her finger. Kind of. I'm for sake of this story, for sake of the example, I'm gonna tell the truth and say that she kind of had me wrapped around her finger, because I'm gonna dare say this, probably because I'm a melanated person. I'm a lovely I believe that I have a lovely manner, and bro, I would have did anything for this girl. I would have did anything for her. Guess what though? Guess what ended up happening in the end? Man, when I say this bitch literally hates my guts, hates me. And I found it a total surprise. When I say it was a complete blindside, I was in shock. But come to find out, funny thing about it, come to find out, this same girl seems to be the leader of the East Side, and I found out that she's basically the leader of all the light-skinned peoples. She's a leader of all the mixed breed light-skinned peoples. My ex-girlfriend is the leader of all the East, the Asian, and mixed race peoples. Because I am done just sugarcoating shit, bro. I'm gonna state these facts whether people can verify them or not. Because maybe just by raising the question, people may draw their own conclusions and make their own decisions. And I'm really trying to zip it, because I told you again that I'm totally, as of now, I've resigned from all of that shit. I don't care. I don't care what niggas do. I don't care what chinks do. I don't care what nobody in between does. I don't care what white people do anymore, because I've learned that it's literally just me, myself, and I in this situation. So I'm putting that on the record. Everybody can feel however they feel about it. They've been telling me, the whole thing that they've been saying to me is, they be like, no love, no love, no love. And then they mock you. That's the thing that got me. They mock, man, I've been mocked so much, bro. I've been disrespected so much as like this loving puppy or whatever. And they just dog me. Dog me. So that's what it is nowadays. So maybe I told you that's the only answer. It may prove to be the greatest act of love. That being setting any emotion aside and bringing some finality to all of this shit and making executive decisions. And were I in charge, I think that's why they fear me, because guess what? As loving as I am, I am very much willing to exercise finality. I am very much willing to exercise to get my finality muscles strong. That being making executive decisions and not looking back and being done. Is cut and dry, done. So maybe that's the reason why. Um, but I'm gonna keep my mouth closed because again, I've resigned from all of this shit. Um, and I don't care. I literally do not care. I think you guys are doing great. Honestly, I've been said that. I said everybody's doing great. But yeah, so I'll sign off with that. And I'll state for the record one more time that I believe my self-love has been demonstrated in my resignation from this situation. Fuck all of you hoes.